Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today in this session we are going to practice some form programs using inline CSS from the chapter Advanced Web Designing. This chapter was fairly different from what you had learnt earlier. We have covered most of the theory part in previous sessions, but now it's going to be a practical exercise. You should know HTML5 language properly when you are creating attractive web pages. Forms tag with all its elements, controls and attribute is already learnt in the earlier sessions. CSS, that is cascading style sheets for styling web pages with its three types and the properties is also learned. So today we are going to combine both these subtopics and practice some textual exercises. So let's begin solving. First we will take a program on inline CSS. Inline CSS is used to apply a unique style for a single element. Here H1 is the selector and remaining part is the declaration. So in the declaration, if you recollect, I had already told you there are properties and there are values enclosed in curly braces. So you can write as many properties you want in this curly braces. Two properties. Now here the example is color and there is font size. Two different properties are separated with a semicolon, and property and the value is separated with a colon. So here the property is color and the value is blue. Font size is the property, value is 12 pixels. So like this, so many properties we had learnt earlier. So this is the format of CSS. So when it comes to inline CSS, you write inline CSS always in the body section using the style attribute. This attribute can be put in any tag for multiple style declaration. Now here if you consider this example, I have said H1 style is equal to, and I have put properties of CSS inside. You can write as many properties in this double quotes, but do not put double quotes for single properties like after text decoration colon underline. Don't close it here. If you have another property, write that using a semicolon. Again, if you have third property, put a semicolon, write it, and then close the double quotes. But no space should be in the middle. Continuously you go on writing the properties and the values. After closing connector, display the text which you want to apply these properties and close the tab and then close the body. So H1 style is equal to, this style attribute is important in inline CSS and all the properties are enclosed in double quotes. This part you have to remember. So we will start with program solving now. Take the first problem. Write the HTML code to design a form named registration form with the following fields: first name, middle name, last name, gender and phone number. Provide submit and reset buttons on the form. Apply inline CSS to show background color and font color in any of the controls. You are supposed to design a form named registration form. Since the heading is specified here, display that same heading on the form. You are not supposed to modify any of the contents here. Do as you are told in the question. First name, middle name, and last name. First three fields will have a text box. We have learned so many controls earlier in the form. Now, first you have to decide what control you are going to use. So for the first name, middle name, and last name, we are going to use the text box. For gender, you will have only one selection out of the number of choices. So for gender, we are going to use the radio button. And for the phone number, again, we are going to use the text box. Lastly, you are providing the submit and the reset action buttons on the form. Now here, you are told to apply inline CSS to show background color and font color in any of the controls. So you can show background color in first name, middle name, or first name and last name, or first name and phone number, or last name and phone number. Any two controls or three controls, you have to show the background color and the font color. Put the colors in contrast format. If the background color is light, put the font color as dark for the text to be readable. Second thing is, if suppose the question is apply CSS with the following specification, you are not told in the question which type of CSS out of the three is to be applied. Then you can use any type of CSS to solve your problem. Here, the inline type is specified. So, solve your program using inline type only. So, the output will look somewhat like this. This is the registration form displayed as the title in green color. First name text box is displayed in light yellow color. Middle name is displayed as a plain text box. Last name again is displayed as a text box with pink color. Gender, two options are there, male and female. Phone number is displayed with a text box, and there are two controls, submit button and the clear button. Normally, these controls are gray with black font. See here I have given the light blue background with the red font color. So in the earlier programs, we had solved normal default buttons. Today we will see how to style these buttons, how to change the background color, how to change the font color, okay, of the action buttons, and how to change the background color or the font color of the text boxes. So earlier in the text box code, we were writing input type is equal to text, name is equal to a, for example, value is equal to, if you want, size is equal to 20, and we used to close the tab. Now in inline CSS, if you are using, see I had shown you the style attribute in the previous slide. The style attribute will be used wherever you are applying these colors. This is the solution of the program. The first tag will be the declaration tag, the exclamation, doc type, HTML. As usual, HTML, head section, this is my form 1. Close the title, close the head, body. This part will display all the contents in the browser. So write this part carefully. In the body, you are writing the form tag. In the form, table to align all the things properly. So for in the table, I have taken two columns. One is for the field names and second is for the controls. So there are two columns here. Frame is equal to box. This is for the outline. Align center. Cell padding 6 and cell spacing 6 for making the content spacious. The first row is beginning with tr tag. Now the title will appear in the middle or the center of both the field name and the control. So here I have given a call span to align it in the middle. TH, the table header, TH, call span is equal to 2. Align is equal to center. Style is equal to. Here I am applying the inline CSS. So in earlier session we had learned till here. Now this is the new part which is coming. So you can put the style attribute in TH also. You can put the style attribute in TD also. The input tag also. Anywhere where you want to enclose inline CSS property. So here I have used style is equal to color colon green for the heading of the form, and registration form is displayed close th close tr. The next row, td first name close td. I'm starting with the first entry text box. In one cell there will be the field name first name, and in the second td, the second cell, input type is equal to text. I had shown you a pink text box. It's the same thing. And the code to write it is input type is equal to text. Put a name. Size is equal to 20. Specify any size here, 25, 30, whichever you want. I have said 20 here. And style is equal to background color colon light yellow. If you recollect, in the types of CSS session, I had shown a table with all the CSS properties. When you are doing programming with CSS, use a reference to that table. All the properties with the examples and the format, syntax, how to write it are shown. To put the background color, you are putting the property as background hyphen color colon the value. Light yellow is the value here. Close th and close tr. Next row will have the middle name. Write it same way, but don't put CSS in that if you are not putting. TR, TD, middle name, TD close. This will be the text in one cell. Second cell, input type is equal to text, name and size. And the last name input type is equal to text, name is equal to C, size is equal to 20 are given, and style background color colon pink. So the first text box is having background color light yellow, and second text box is having background color pink. Close the cell. Next is TR, TD, gender. This will enclose two radio buttons, out of which only one is to be selected. So TD, gender, close TD, TD, input type is equal to radio. Name and display the value outside. Male is the first value and female is the second value. To put some space in the middle, this NBSP semicolon is used. This is for spaces, blank spaces. So input type radio, name D male, input type radio, name D female. This will be the contents in the next cell. Continue with the program. TR, TD, phone number, close TD. So next field is the phone number. For this also we are using a text box. So write the same code. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to E. Size is equal to 20. Close TD, close TR. So this finishes with the phone number field. Next is TR, TD align center, the submit and the reset button. Now the submit button had a background color and a font color, blue background color with the red font. So normally we used to write input type is equal to submit, name is equal to F, value is equal to submit. Now I'm going to introduce the style attribute here for the inline CSS part. So in the style, put both the colors, background color colon light blue, semicolon, color colon red. So background color is for the BG color and color is for the text color. So background color will be light blue and text color will be red. Close TD, open another TD, input type is equal to reset. Name G, value clear. Here I have put only the background color as light blue. So close TD, close TR. That will finish with your program. Close table, close form, close body, close HTML. So this was to show you this particular output. Registration form with the text boxes, radio button and the submit and the clear controls. So this was another program. Let's head to the second program. One more example. Write the HTML code to design a form named Pizza Corner and include the following fields: name, address, contact number, type of pizza, and mode of payment. When you are giving type of pizza, you are told to use checkboxes. Provide, submit and reset controls on the form. Apply inline CSS for any of the form elements. So here there are fields, name. For name, you are going to use the text box. For address, you are writing multiple lines. So when you are using multi-line text, you are using the text area control. We had done the text area control also. This is having a closing tag. Input tag is not having a closing tag. Text area tag has a closing tag. Next is the contact number. Type of pizza. Here we will be using checkboxes. And mode of payment. How you are making the payment. You can give options. Provide, submit and reset controls on the form. Two buttons will appear and you can apply inline CSS for any of the above form elements. So earlier program we had seen how to apply in the text boxes. Now we will see how to apply in the table. Again I'll be creating a table. Let's see the output. I'll be creating a table with field names on one side and all the controls aligned on the other side. So there will be a table heading with blue background and red font in big text size in the center. Pizza corner is the heading you are told to display on the form. In the name text box, background color I have put is green. Address, see, this is the text area control. The contact number you can write in the text box. Type of pizza. For this, you can have multiple pizza selection also. So you are supposed to give the checkbox. But mode of payment will be either. So here you are going to use the radio button. If you want to show either one selected by default, then you can do that also. Here I have not selected both the options which are given. So type of pizzas, 3 options are shown and mode of payment, 2 options are shown. And lastly, the submit and the reset. Now here mode of payment was not told to you. You can put the options of your choice. So let's start with programming. Exclamation doc type HTML declaration. HTML head, the second form, form 2, title close, head close, body, form, table, frame is equal to box, align center, cell padding 6, cell spacing 6. This was the table part. First row when I am starting, TR, TD call span is equal to 2. Here you had the first text box was having the background color. So to put a background color, we will say TD call span is equal to 2, style is equal to background color colon light blue. Look here, this is the first part. The color of the text is red, background color is light blue with big font and center align. So for the first part, the heading pizza corner, you have to span the two columns, the field and the control column, for bringing it in the middle. And background color colon light blue. Here I am applying the inline CSS for the TD tag. Text align colon center. When you are giving alignment in CSS, the property is text align colon center, left, right, any of the values, any one out of the values you can mention here. Color colon red. This is for the text color, but don't say text color or font color. The property in CSS is color colon red. Font size colon 30 pixels. So how big is the font? You have to mention the figure here. Pizza corner, close TD, close TR. This finishes with the code writing for the first row of the table, the common row with the heading. Next row, TR, TD, name. For name, we are going to use the text box. Name, size 20, and to put the light green color in the box, style is equal to background color colon green. Here you are putting the colon, here you are putting is equal to. Write the code properly when you are practicing it, otherwise it is not giving you the output proper on the browser. Next, TR, TD, address. To write the address, we are saying text area. It's one word. Text area, name, rows attribute and columns attribute. These are the number of lines and these are the number of words which you are going to display. So you can write the figures respectively here in rows and columns and close the text area tab. Close TD, close TR. Next row, TD contact number. To put the phone number, you are using a text box. So input type is equal to text. Name is equal to and size is equal to. Continue. Next row, TR, TD, there was type of pizza. In this, I had shown you 3 examples. So we are going to use the check boxes here as mentioned in the question. Input type is equal to checkbox. Name is equal to and display the first value here. Small wage was the first value. Space, input type is equal to checkbox. Name is equal to D, medium wage. This is the second option which is there. Again spaces, you can put NBSP ampersand NBSP semicolon as many times you want to give the spaces. So here I have given 1, 2, 3 spaces and then display the checkbox. Input type is equal to checkbox. Name D, third option, large wage. Close the cell, close the row. Next row, TR, TD, the mode of payment. Here there were 2 radio buttons. So input type is equal to radio, name is equal to E, cash on delivery is the first option, and space, input type radio, name is equal to E, online payment is the second option. And lastly, you are giving the 2 action controls, TR in one cell, TR align, TD align is equal to center, call span is equal to 2. Here there's only one control displayed, input type is equal to submit, name, F, value, submit, and then space and input type reset, name G, value reset. So that finishes with the code writing of the two action controls which are there, submit and reset buttons respectively. Close the table, close the form, close the body and close the HTML tag. So this was the second program displaying the CSS style in tables. These were some programs solved using CSS. You can alter the above outputs and solve them again. You'll be able to understand only if you practice them. So practice as much as possible to get a feel of all the CSS programs. CSS is the most important subtopic from which programming questions mostly appear. So try all the programs and try and search some programs by yourself and solve them. All the best. Thank you.